Hey, it's BT with the MotoGP BT review in association with Sport Bikes Inc. That's who employs me. That's who I write the articles on the fabulous sport of MotoGP. So check me out, sportbikesinc.com. Anyway, let's get to the racing. Texas GP. A lot of stories going in, but you know how we start this off, and you know how we do it with the Bumblebees. Moto 3, baby. Moto 3, it was weird because Johan Mir came in 2-0, feeling cocky. He was feeling himself. I was actually in the van with him coming over because, you know, I got it like that. But I was in the van with him coming over, and I said, hey, good luck in qualifying, and, you know, hope he does well. These kids are great. I know nobody really gets into Moto 2 like I do, Moto 3 like I do, but listen to me. Those kids are great, man. They're really appreciative. You hardly ever find like a dick in Moto 3, like when you meet them. They're all really nice. And anyway, so coming in, it was Johan Mir. He looked good, and all of a sudden the race came. Aaron Canet, he got pulled by like a second and a half, like a 1.5 second advantage on pole. That was incredible. Aaron Canet. And he's kind of cocky in a way. It's kind of cool to see. He's kind of cocky. When he was racing with Fanati, he kind of looked at him like, he gave him a little shade, like, what you got for me? What you got for me? Anyway, I thought it was kind of great. And also kind of cute when Moto 3 guys, they don't actually know English that well. Most of them don't. So during the press conference, he would look over at Rossi or Marquez, and they helped him with his English. It's so cool to see. You guys should get into Moto 3. Anyway, so the race came. Aaron Canet and Fanati were staging a nice little battle, and then I don't know what happened. Canet had a vicious high side, vicious, and he was off. And Fanati, Texas to Fanati is like Marquez to Texas. I mean, the guy's incredible. He won the race by I think it was like 8 seconds. 7. Anyway, it wasn't even a race. Moto 3 was good. It was nice. It was okay. But congratulations to him. Somebody who people aren't talking about in Moto 3. Jorge Martin. Watch Jorge Martin. He's very consistent. And don't be surprised end of the year if he's in the battle for the championship, because he's consistent. He may not win, but he's been on the podium, I think, every race. It's his third time on the podium, so watch out for him. Anyway, hard race for Johan Mir. Didn't get a podium, but Fabio Di Gianantonio. But you know what I'm trying to say. Fabio. Anyway, he got a podium. Good for that kid. I got a picture with him. You can catch it out on my Instagram, which is FunnyMan6869. FunnyMan6869. And go on to Moto 2. Moto 2. Say what you want. Yeah, the racing isn't as tight as it used to be. But everybody of all classes, Franco Morbidelli, 3-0. He's undefeated. Franco Morbidelli is having a great year. The guy, and he's funny. He's not funny like weird. You know how Zarco's good, but Zarco's like, okay, is he having fun? Franco Morbidelli, he looks like he's having fun, but he has nothing to say. And matter of fact, when I was at the post-race press conference, which I was at because I had privilege, Franco Morbidelli, he said, they asked about the race, he goes, yeah, I'm very happy. And that's it. And that was it. He's really funny to watch. He's a kid who's very appreciative. And I asked him a question. I said, what's the difference between this year and last year? You know, last year he was very close, and this year, you know, something changed. It's kind of like those guys. Remember in high school, like, you know, that guy who's always talking to girls, and he didn't get lucky. Like, I don't know what grade you guys lost your virginity, but you like, and like something, and then the summer comes, and say you hook up over the summer with some chick, whatever, and you come back, and everybody's like, there's something different about you. And girls are like, hey, what's up, Frankie? He's like, hey, what's up? That's what Franco Morbidelli has. Something happened over the, I don't know, what he got later, whatever. Anyway, he's like, hey, Frankie. Hey, what's up? Frankie's got that now. And now he is 3-0, and he might go 4-0. Props to Alex Marquez. Marquez put in a great race. He went wide on his birthday, too. Sunday was his birthday. Marquez went wide and missed out on the podium. But great race to Thomas Luthi. Luthi's like a gatekeeper of Moto 2. Like, if you want to validate yourself in Moto 2, just say you beat Tom Luthi. They go, you beat Luthi? You know what I mean? Luthi's like one of those guys who's like, or in boxing, if you beat Alex Stewart, you were considered a good boxer, and that's who you would consider yourself good if you beat him. That's what Tom Luthi is. He's like the gatekeeper of Moto 2. You beat Tom Luthi, damn, you doing something. So Tom Luthi got a podium, and also props to Nakagami. Nakagami got a podium, and he was sick too. He had the flu, so congratulations to him. But hey, enough about those. You know what we want to talk about. MotoGP coming in. It was beautiful for Texas. How you couldn't beat that. So he was going to be King of Spain. You had the 2-0 Maverick Vinales coming in. Everybody's talking about Maverick. And then you had Marquez coming in, who's undefeated on American soil. Man, this was like, honestly, if you think about this is like Ali Frazier. This is like Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao if they would have fought in their prime. If you think about it, because Marquez is tough, he's aggressive. You know, he comes in, he'll hit you, he don't care, he'll bang fairings. And Vinales is just a smooth dude. He's very demure, very smooth. You know, his answers are really smooth. You really like him because he's not, you know, Marcus is great, don't get me wrong, but he's got the funny laugh and everybody likes him. And Maverick is more like just really kind of laid back. He got a smooth style, kind of reminiscent of Lorenzo. He didn't crash very much. Where Marquez, you know, you go, oh my God, how did he survive that? So you got those two meeting up in Texas, and it made for a beautiful scenario. It's like you couldn't beat it for Texas. It's like gunfight at the OK Corral. That's what it was like. And did it disappoint? Not really. I thought how Maverick won FP1. Marquez got FP2, and then they came to the second day, and it was really cold, and Marquez crashed twice, and he still coming down the pole. And they still slugged it out. Maverick had pole position for maybe 30 seconds, and then Marquez came in and took pole. I thought it was great. And with Rossi also on the front, you couldn't beat it. On the front row, you had Marquez, Vinales, and Rossi front row. You couldn't beat that. I mean, seriously, you couldn't have a better scenario. And then on the second row, people talk about Jorge Lorenzo. Lorenzo put that bike on the second row. He still hasn't worked out all the kinks yet, but you watch. He will do it. I thought it was a decent race. It all set up great. I think Marquez's starts are getting better because he knows the bike is not so good. So his starts are better. And I thought it was an okay race. And then the second lap, I'd be damned. I would never have picked Vinales to go out, and he didn't know what happened. I think they're blaming the tires. I mean, just between you and me, I think it's the Michelins. I mean, I'm thinking it's the tires. I mean, it's not Vinales. I mean, granted, he was offline by this much, but I mean, let's just be sure. I mean, it's the tires. You know, it's the tires. You know, in a relationship, they say, "Hey, it's not me. It's not you, it's me." And then when they leave, they go, "It was really her." Actually, I think it's the Michelins. I mean, Maverick, he never crashes. He went offline just a little bit, and that was enough. The track was really bumpy. The riders all bitched and complained about it. And I thought it was great how Zarco put it up inside Rossi. Yeah, okay, you know what I mean. No, let's not go there. But he went up inside Rossi. Rossi made a mistake at the turn before, even though Zarco was gaining on it. He hit him and then made Rossi go offline, and then they penalized Rossi. That's a big controversy. And Rossi, if you watch the post-race press conference, Rossi kind of complained and said to Zarco, you know, it's not Moto 2, it's different MotoGP, and he should be quiet. And I thought that was kind of like it. Rossi was prickly during the post-race press conference. He really was, man. He kind of sounds like the old guy, like, "Get off my lawn, kids." That's the kind of what he sounds like, you know. Where Marquez came in, Marquez kind of threw a little salt on the wound. He was like, "Hey, man, we're all aggressive riders." He goes, "I'm an aggressive rider," and he goes, "Hey, Rossi, you're kind of aggressive." He basically said, "Rossi, you're aggressive too. So what you bitching about?" I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he goes, "Hey, man, you aggressive too. What you bitching about, man? I mean, we all trying to get the same piece of tarmac, so what you bitching about?" And so it's kind of interesting to watch. Zarco said, "Hey, that's just racing." So it's going to be interesting to see now. I think, Rossi kind of made Vinales mad during one of the practices where Vinales came up and kind of shook his fist at him. So, man, I think Rossi's pissed these young kids off, and it's getting great. I think we are definitely in a golden age of GP, and you gotta love it. I mean, you got Marquez and Vinales. They're both about, a year or two apart in age. They're both good-looking guys. Put it this way. If I was in prison and I had both of them as cellmates, I really wouldn't complain, If you're gonna have an experience like that, might as well pick a good-looking Spaniard, right? He can ride a motorcycle. He's talented. Be like, "How was prison?" "That's my boyfriend popping that wheelie." Anyway, I thought the race was okay. I really thought it was okay. I'm glad to see Marquez in getting victory lane. I thought it was great. Now Rossi's leading the championship, and what's interesting is some people are saying Rossi now is more consistent as opposed to winning races. He has to be more consistent. Rossi still what he's picked up 2 seconds and a third. He's podium every race. They're trying to say he's like the Ryan Dungey of MotoGP. And Dungey in Supercross is very consistent, but he didn't win very much, but he's very consistent. Rossi's consistent, but Rossi get a win. Rossi's not out of this yet. I mean, we're only 3 races in. But then Rossi said something that kind of pissed me off. He goes, the real championship doesn't start till we get to Europe. Basically, what I took from that is, these races ain't shit until we get to Europe. And basically, America wasn't shit till we get to Europe. They liked the country, they didn't like the track, it was bumpy, whatever. But they say the championship doesn't start till they get to Europe. Okay, whatever, but you ain't got to say it like that. He said it kind of like, this don't count. It really starts in Jerez. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I can't wait. The season's just getting better and better. Like I said, before I get here, I got to remember Danny Kent left his team in Moto 2. He said, we disagreed, and I wished him the best. Sure you do. If you leave a team, you don't wish them the best. It's like, who has a girlfriend and you get along great and all, or you think you're getting along great, and all of a sudden you leave, you go, hey, I wish you the best. No, you don't. You hope she gets fat and breaks out in acne on her back and has a hair growing out like a mole right here, and go, hey, I wish you the best. No, you don't. That's what you wish for. Anyway, Danny Kent right now is without a team. He's looking for a team now. I don't know the situation, but that's all I know for now. Anyway, I was at the motor. This is going to be long, by the way. It took me long enough to get this. I apologize, but if you guys knew, go to a GP and you'll understand what my eyes were bloodshot red because I'm at the track all day watching the support races, MotoGP races, and then you go back to your hotel. My hotel was like about 3 hours away. I went back to my hotel, try to get a nap in. You see all your friends you don't see that you know from Facebook, and I apologize to anybody on Facebook. I said I was trying to go and meet up with you, and I really meant I wanted to, but it was GP weekend. I'm being torn every which way. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. So no disrespect to anybody. That's just how it is. It's great. And then you wake up like me. You wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning. You get there to watch Moto 3 practice, and then you eat. You try to watch every race, every practice, and it's exhausting. And then I had a 5:45 a.m. flight from Austin, so I had to leave. I left Austin at about after midnight. Got to Dallas. Anyway, I was exhausted. Got into Indianapolis, and I was like, I don't know where I was. So. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm still kind of out of it right now, but it was just a good weekend, great weekend. Great to meet people that follow me on here. Everybody, it really was. It was my pleasure to meet you. I wish we could have hung out more. I really do. That's just how it is. Jerez is going to be when the championship starts in Jerez. I think it's going to be great. King of Spain. That's what it's about. The King of Spain. But watch out for Rossi. Watch out for Zarco. That's what I want to see happen. I think it's going to be some great racing. And don't count out Lorenzo just yet. He's a 3-time MotoGP champion for a reason. Anyway, that's pretty much it right now for me. I got to get out of here, and I got a 2-year-old I got to watch out for. So I'm a bad babysitter. So anyway, that's me. Thanks for watching. Until then, you know the word.